Hello there everyone, my name is Kralo and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Guys, did I flip short? Did I close my long and open a short? Or did I actually add to my long trade? There is a lot of data I really want you to see for you to understand whether right now is actually a good idea to short the market or actually to long the market. Us being the probabilities traders, I really want to show you my view to the current situation and also some really crazy news. And before we jump straight into the action, we're going to start with TA today. You want me to show you our LA villa? Yeah, comment down below if you want to see it. Well, anyway, here is our garage, and this is the main living room. Then there is a kitchen on the right, nothing interesting, another living room, a bunch of bedrooms, and then the magic, the pit, and also some person right here. And look at this, guys. Absolutely fabulous. Look at this view. Absolutely crazy. So let me show you something that I think is potentially very cataclysmical for us right now in the Bitcoin price itself. And for this, let's quickly start with TA. Let's start, because usually we start with fundamentals. Let's start with TA and then we'll move on to some really juicy stuff. So first things first, in the TA, just really quickly, we're gonna see in the daily chart that the EMA ribbon, actually, as we kept below it for quite some time, then we flipped it, and then we actually grabbed some liquidity below, then we actually flipped it again, then grabbed some liquidity below, and look what is happening right now and where we are standing as of right now. We're actually standing right at the EMA ribbon. So if we actually break down, this is going to be the same part of the uptrend potentially that we've seen before, and it also is going to be still within this formation, these blue support and resistance. The only thing certainly would be this red flag that is actually a bullish pattern, supposedly a bullish pattern. It would actually break to the downside and maybe would meet its target. But if we look at a smaller time frame, this is what actually I want you guys to see, is we're seeing a small breakout. And the small breakout, I mean, this is the same wedge we've just seen. So this formation, which is actually bullish most of the time. So we're seeing a small breakout, but the problem with this breakout, and certainly the target for this breakout, if it actually is sustained, is going to be at least 31,500 right here. So this would be our target. But just to put you at ease that the volume is just not there. Maybe just with small hopium that the volume is going to build up and we're going to actually push through 29,600, which actually has been this important support for us, and then it turned into resistance. So we really want to clear it, and then the road would be open to $31,000. But this is just technically. So we have some hopium and we still have room to breathe for the formation before we can actually say that we're actually really breaking to the downside. Now, when it comes to my trade, well, I'm gonna keep it till the end. So I'm gonna tell you whether I'm longing or shorting, whether I actually flipped short. So, and also, really quick reminder that I have a few of them sold out. There is a website. There is a link down in the description of this video to sign up for a call with my team if you want to become one of my one-on-one mentees, where I take people from zero and teach them everything myself with the use of my learning programs plus one-on-one sessions, etc. So if you want this proper mentorship and you want to reach proper level of trading, then you need proper mentor. You're gonna save yourself years of time and thousands of dollars. So if you're interested, this mentorship is not for free. And I take only a couple of people here and there when I have a few seats. Right now I have 2 left. So there is a link down in the description of this video to sign up for a call with my team. The call is free. You can ask them how it all works and what you're gonna learn, what kind of analysis, what else is included, because you're gonna get much more, because you're gonna become part of my inner circle, different interesting investments, other education. It's really cool. So anyway, link down in the description of this video. Now, before I show you some really cool data that is going to help us identify whether we should be longing or shorting, let me get to just 2 interesting articles. First being, Billionaire M. Novogratz identifies game-changing Bitcoin event in 2023. So, and if you're gonna actually go through this article, you will quickly understand that what Novogratz is talking about is, and the reason why he's smiling and I'm smiling as well, that this big event already has taken place. And this huge event is actually Bitcoin spot ETF application from BlackRock. He says this is just a game changer, that they will definitely receive it. They will get it approved Maybe not within a few months, maybe at this latest deadline of February, but it's gonna happen like most definitely. So that's why he's saying, guys, brace for it, brace for really crazy price action. And actually, he's who seconds his opinion is Biden's rival, actually Mr. Kennedy, and he's also talking a lot about BlackRock, and that this is like, of all the things like liquidity, recession, it's all short-term stuff, whatever, who cares. The biggest thing he said is the BlackRock ETF. It just shows where the market is going to be heading in the next few years, which in my opinion is going to be absolutely insane. So let me show you some of the data. We've taken a look at a short-term perspective, and I'm going to also show you whether I'm longing or shorting. So stick around till the end. We're almost there. Let me first show you some really cool stuff. And this is by Stock Money Lizard, and this actually shows the number of retail users. So while the price theoretically has corrected down, even if you can call this a huge correction, like in comparison to what it was a few years ago, the number of retail users, and we've already seen the on-chain data, the number of hodlers, the number of wallets, everything, the hash rate, the livelihood of this whole blockchain is going only up and up and up. So the price is grossly undervalued in comparison to the state of the actual network. It's absolutely crazy. I mean, this shit doesn't lie. So people do, this doesn't. So here, next thing. And this is by T Analyst, and he's projecting that we always saw this kind of a squeeze before the Bitcoin halving and an explosion. Same here, and this is what we were getting ready for. And usually, this same as here and also same as here, the price was oftentimes very slow, like doing nothing and kicking people out and going to the downside, and everybody's like, oh yeah, we're not gonna finally crash, and then actually going just parabolic and leaving all the naysayers and haters and no Bitcoin holders behind, as always. So when he's saying that his target is 500K, and quite frankly, let's move on to this price chart, and this is the comparison 2011, 2014, 2018. This is what we were saying right now as well. This is also pretty cool. And also the bull run, this spreading wedge that we have across different cycles, and the same as we had here, squeeze, breakout, same thing is here, squeeze, and we're potentially going to be breaking out very soon. So, and usually there is some slow momentum before, because everybody's saying, oh, if everything is so bullish, why isn't Bitcoin at 100K already? It takes a lot of money, a lot of liquidity, a lot of narrative and sentiment to drive the price really that high and really that parabolic. Only a few months in the cycle are really parabolic and crazy. So therefore, you have to understand this, that it just doesn't happen overnight. It's going to be building up and then pushing it like crazy. And then when FOMO kicks in and all the shorters get liquidated completely, this is going to be insane stuff. And certainly, now, then understanding all of this, understanding the outlook, that potentially we're going to be, here the target is like 1 mil, and here we've seen the target of 500K, and understanding this, and we're looking at short-term perspective, okay, we might correct, we might go down to, grab some liquidity at 28, who knows, maybe 25. I don't believe that we're gonna crash to 20K. If we do, well, I'll buy more Bitcoin. But going lower, I don't believe it. So we're risking like 30% for potentially a 1,000% return, which is, this is what is about to happen with, and I'm inclined to agree with Novogratz and the Kennedy as well, because it is going to be driven by institutions, and this is something we haven't seen yet. And there's much money on the sidelines right now that even if we're going to have one last crash because of these, as I said before, because of so many of these institutionals joining, they really potentially want to buy in lower, okay. But this, even if it happens, even if it does, is going to be the last one, I believe. So for this reason, I am not changing my stance. My trade is still long, small negative, whatever. Still, if we're going to be going lower, I'm going to be adding to this trade right here at these levels, as you can see. This is, guys, as simple as that. I just don't want to be going against the train that is about to take off. We all know where Bitcoin is going. Long-term, 2-year time horizon. Short-term, usually when I saw something really obvious to short Bitcoin, I did short it. You remember, we've made a lot of money shorting Bitcoin. And, when I was really more or less, sure as to what I'm doing. But these days, right now, with everything we're seeing, I wouldn't be surprised to see Bitcoin really kick all the shorters out and move to the upside. So for the time being, until maybe something bad happens, and I'm gonna keep you guys updated, so subscribe and hit that notification bell, I'm sticking to my guns with my long trade. And also, you've seen I'm trading over on Bybit. If you want a really huge bonus, up to $30,000 in initial deposit bonuses, use my link down in the description of this video and you will get it. And also there is a link to a crazy tournament, and we can, if we win, and we have a big team right now, there will be up to $8 million in prizes spread across all the participants. So join my squad as well. Link down in the description of this video as well. And as for myself, I'm gonna go enjoy some nighttime LA. And as always, peace and love, Townscrawler. Stay smart, stay rich, and I'll see you next video. Bye-bye.